Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out Chu Han.
From Madigo.
Yes.
And from one of my favorite designers and favorite guys, Tom Lehman.
Yeah.
Because
Lehman's a great guy.
Because I'm a big Tom Lehman fan.
Yeah, he's a fanatic.
So, that is me. So, this is one of 2 copies currently in existence. So, big thanks to Tom for
suggesting us.
For actually providing us this copy of Chu Han. But he didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. He gave it to us because he knows that we like to play
all the games. And it was actually from him and Madigo Arnaud.
Yeah.
So both of them together came to us, said, you know what? We know you play 2-player games. Would you want to try this out? And we're like, absolutely.
And we will stream it. And there we go. Look, all the games. So, this is a really cool trick taker. And you can actually play this in a travel edition. You can either carry the full everything in the game box, or you can play this in a little travel edition. I'll show you the differences when we go to the overhead, which is right now.
Nice.
While I teach you all the rules. So, as you can see, this game comes with this really cool scoreboard and the little scoring tokens. The Pentagon side for the Chu. You can either have it with the C side, get it? Or you can have the Chinese character for Chu on the back. For those who cannot read Chinese like I can, definitely need to keep it on the letter side. And the Han is the circle, which is why Steph has the circles here. And you can either have it with the H or on the other side for the Chinese character for Han. If you are playing the mobile game where you are just carrying around a card box with you, you don't have room for this really nice dragon. Instead, you'll have to just use this little score track right here. And so you'll keep track using cards, and instead of taking these cardboard writ tokens, you will have these card-based writ tokens. But we won't need any of these for the full version of the game, where you've got great big player aids that match the shape matches each of the factions. This is basically a warring of the Chinese dynasties around I think it's 206 to 202 BC. But if you don't have, if you're just carrying around the card box, you're not giving up anything in terms of quality because these are duplicated on the card stock. So, we're going to choose a player to go first, and they're going to put the Han scoring token on the 0 space. Hey, Steph is going first. The Chu starts out with 1 point to make up for the fact that Han goes first.
But my problem is I always lose, so I need the extra point.
Would you like to be Chu?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm the red player.
And I am the blue player, which actually makes perfect sense. Now, in truth, even though the Chu started out with an advantage, the Han actually ended up winning this fight. So, each player gets their summary cards. If you're using optional events, which are these blue cards, take a calm card out, shuffle up all the rest, and place the calm card on top. This is the event that you're going to have for the first round. And so that's just going to go on top.
We're going to use the events.
We are indeed. So you can see how they work. So there are 46 dynasty cards. It doesn't matter that these cards are blue and these are red. These are not the red players' cards and the blue players' cards. All of the red cards are what we are going to be playing with. They're called dynasty cards. You're going to shuffle these up and deal them into 3 piles. I should mention this is specifically a 2-player game and has a box play time of 25 minutes. So Anyway, you're going to deal this into 3 stacks of 15, 15, and 16. The 16 card stack you're going to put with 4 of the cards turned. They will never be drawn during the game. The other 12 cards go like this. So just keep in mind, these are turned because you can never draw these. You can only draw the 12 on top.
Still might be a chance to see them, but yeah.
That's correct. So we've got, I've got 15 cards. Steph has 15 cards. So going to pick up our hand of cards, and the Han player, which is Steph, is going to get to play first. So a game of Chu Han is basically 4 to 7 hands. You're trying to shed all of your cards by playing cards back and forth, much like in a ladder trick-taking game. A ladder is when you're not going around at one time, you're going around several times trying to play bigger and bigger or better and better sets each time. And usually the person who, if everybody passes, then whoever is left has basically won the trick. So a hand is going to consist of a series of tricks. So Steph will get to play 1 or more cards, all of the same rank. I then have to play a set of equal size and higher rank. So if Steph plays 3 threes, I could play 3 fours or 3 fives or 3 sixes. So then Steph will try to beat my play, and then I will try to beat her play until one of us passes. The other player then has won the trick and will take the lead. So that is basically how this ladder game works, though there are some special cards in the deck. So the 46 card deck has 9 cards of rank 1, 8 cards of rank 2, 7 cards of rank 3, and so on, up to 1 card of rank 9. If you can't remember what cards are what, let me show you what you can see here. If you'll see on this one card, very beautiful artwork, I gotta say. You'll notice there are 9 dots here. Basically, that reminds you there are 9 cards of rank 1. So basically, I just remember, oh, what is it when you sum it up to? A 10, 9 plus 1 is 10, so there's 1 9 card. 5 plus 5 is 10, so there are 5 5 cards. So most of the time, you are going to score points whenever you go out. How many points are you going to score? You are going to score 1 point for every card in your rival's hand, to a maximum of 5 points, plus 1 victory point per writ that the rival took. They might have taken no writs. They can take a maximum of 6 because there are 6 writ tokens in the game. Each of these writs, I'll explain them in just a second, but basically each of these allows you to draw 2 cards. Remember, I said only 12 cards will be drawn from that pot, from the draw pile. Here, 6 tokens times 2 cards each will be 12 cards. So, every time that we play a new hand, if we're using the events, we are going to draw an event, and the player with the fewest points gets to start the next hand. And if tied, whoever the player who won the last hand is on lead. So, basically, that's how the game goes. However, as I mentioned before, you can also, in this game, you can draw cards by taking a writ. You can also play cards with what are called lead powers. There are 3 cards with lead powers. They are, there's 2 3s and a 6. Basically, the 3s and the 6s have special powers. So there is one 3 card that has a lead power of looking at the top 4 cards of the draw pile, and you replace them in the same order. You can't mess around with the order of those cards. If all of these cards are gone and somebody plays the card that lets you look at 4 cards from the draw pile, then you're going to get to look at these 4 cards, and your rival, since everything is public information at that point for me, if I were to play that card, you have to play with your hand face up for the rest of the game. But that's only if these 4 cards are looked at with that 3 card. It's called Ji Bu. So there is another 3 card called UG, which lets you discard 1 card from your hand to the discard pile. And obviously, you have to have a card to discard when you use that lead power. Finally, there is a 6 card called Ying Bu that lets you take a rank 1 to 5 card from the discard pile into your hand. Now, you can play only 1 card with the lead power. If you have all 3 of those lead cards, you cannot play all 3 of those at the same time. You have to have the lead and play one of those cards every time you're on lead. Now, you don't have to play those cards as lead cards. You can play them just as a normal 3 or a normal 6. There are 2 cards with react powers. The Liu Ji card lets you cancel a special power after it is played. It's got a little X on it like this. And then Xiao He lets you cancel that cancel power. So this lets you know all of the lead and react powers. So there are also cards that have abilities that will modify how a set is played. And you can play those whenever it is appropriate to play. They are not lead. They are not react. Oh yes, Swidar, we did finally move. So Peng Yue, you play to respond with an equal rank set. So if Steph plays 3 threes, I can also play 3 threes by playing Peng Yue. I play that, and then I play my 3 cards. Now, if Steph had the cancel card to cancel my power, I could play Peng Yue, and before I play my equal rank set, I give her enough time to do it. I don't have to show that I have that, which cards I have. She can cancel, but if she were to cancel, I will take my set back into my hand if I have already played it. And then her cancel card and my Peng Yue both go to the discard pile. The Xiahou Ying card, you can play it to take the lead instead of yielding it, but my rival gets 3 points. All of these abilities are written at the bottom of the card, so it's really, you don't have to have all of these memorized. You're like, oh, this is a lot of powers. They're all on the bottom of the cards.
And you have the player age.
Yes.
To help.
Absolutely. Yeah, that one is on the play powers one. All of these, like I say, they are all right here. The Zhongli Mo card lets you play a set of different cards. So if I have 6 different cards that I played and the lowest one was a 1, I am basically playing 6 ones. The Han Xin card, I will skip a response back to my rival, and my rival gains a point. So if Steph plays 3 threes, I can play Han Xin, and then you have to play on your 3 threes. I don't have to play into it. Even if I could, I don't have to. If I play the Han Xin, then you have to play into it, and maybe I could even beat that. So I'm basically trying to make her pass, so I get the lead. So Liu Bang lets you play as if it were a rank 10. So if Steph were to play a rank 9, I could play Liu Bang as a rank 10. Then the Shang Yu allows me to pass, but hey, I double all of the victory points for the rest of the hand. So there are 2 other card abilities that are not related to cards with 3 or 6 on them. And those are the 0 card and the 2 cards. So since there are a bunch of 2 cards, I will show one of them. It's a fair odds that I'm going to have a 2 card in my hand. And yes, I do indeed have a 2 card. This is Fanzung. All of them have 2s on them. And as you see, if I play 6 or more of them at a time, I get 6 victory points. If I play 7 of them, I get 7 victory points. If I play 8 of them, I get 8 victory points. If I play 5 of them, I get nothing.
Not good.
Not good. So if you can get a bunch of these in your hand, and that is a good reason to take those writs. If you can get a bunch of these in your hand at once, boom, you can play this for extra victory points. And those points happen immediately. So this score tracker will go up immediately. Now, let's talk a little bit of, well, I should mention, remember the Zhongli Mo card that allows you to play all different cards as that lowest rank? If I play a 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, those are 6 different cards, and they count as the card with the lowest rank. Hey, that's 6 cards counted as a 2. Do I get the 6 victory points? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. So if I can play the Zhongli Mo card with 6 or more, including this level 2, then that is going to give me a whole mess of points. Finally, let's talk about the 0 card. The 0 card is basically a wild card. There is one 0 card. You can either play it as a wild in a set, or you can just play it by itself as a rank 0. If you play it with the Zhongli Mo card, that is your lowest card, and it counts as playing a bunch of zeros. So if you have a 0, 2, 3, 4, 6, that would be 5 cards, 5 different cards. It'd be like 5 zeros. So someone could play 5 ones in response to it.
And these with card abilities cannot be canceled because it's not a power.
Yes. So the 2 and the zeros are card abilities, not powers. You can never cancel. Like if I played 6 2s, Steph could not cancel it to cancel me getting 6 points. So now remember, you're trying to get points. So if for some reason I got enough points by playing a bunch of 2s to put me over 31, I instantly win the game. As you see, the dragon ends at 31. There's space 30 there. Space 31 is the ending space. Whoever gets 31 points first wins. Usually that'll be at the end of a hand, but not always. Remember, some of the special ability cards give my rival a point or 3 points. And so I can't be throwing around points like that all the time because they might end up passing me up. Matter of fact, I won the first 2 hands and our scores were just about tied because I had to use special abilities to get up there. So now, once I've hit 31, and all of the react powers, I have to give her a chance to play react powers. If for some reason something has gone over 31, I can react to make sure that something doesn't happen. The game will end even if it's in the middle of a trick, as I mentioned. So if I get 31 points by scoring points within a hand, and then the other player goes out while resolving that play, the first player wins before you count the going out points. So I think that covers all of the edge cases. You always have to say how many cards are in your hand if you are asked. The draw pile can be counted but not looked at unless you have a power. And the discard pile is open for inspection. So it sounds really complicated. It is really rather simple.
I start?
You get to start. I need to sort my cards.
For those watching, I did put out a prediction, so you can predict. There is a push your luck element a little bit, so probably shouldn't vote for me.
Not doing much choice.
I mean, the fact that I can always get 2 cards for like a
Oh.
writ.
Actually, I did. Let me go over real quick the turn structure a little bit better than I did. Basically, the player on lead can play a lead power and then can draw 2 cards, and then they play their cards. Then, if there's going to follow after the lead, there's going to be a number of responses. So, if you're on response, you could take a writ and draw 2 cards, and then you either must play or pass. And we keep going back and forth, respond to respond to respond, just in case it wasn't clear when you can take the writ, when you can play the lead, etc. So
Well, I'm taking a writ.
you're taking a writ right off the bat. You're not playing a lead. Now you can play a lead and take a writ in either order. But as soon as you move past this initial step, then you have passed the lead power and writ draw portion of your turn. Wow, I don't like my cards.
Cool.
What you playing?
I'll play this.
That is a what? You're gonna play a single 3. Now this is the Zhongli Mo card, which now
Well,
you gotta play it way out here, Steph, because you
right. You could play that.
Oh, because you're gonna play a bunch of
Or
cards.
do I have to play the lead power first and then do writ? You said any order, so
Sorry, this is not a lead.
that's not a lead.
It's not a lead card.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say lead on it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you can just play it.
Good. That's a power.
And if it were, yes, you can. In either order, you can take a writ and play a lead, or play a lead and take a writ.
Okay.
Either order. Don't make it harder than it has to be.
I know. Okay. So I'm playing this as a power, unless you're stopping it.
No, well, yeah, sure, I'll cancel it.
I'll double cancel it.
Oh, and then you go ahead and do your thing.
Sure. Do.
I bet it's gonna have a 2 in it.
Can't put it.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 ones. That looks like 5 ones there, Steph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go.
Pretty weak.
5 cards gone.
Now
we're on a different one.
All right. I will take another writ. Take a writ. Ooh.
It's good if you can afford it.
I can't afford anything. I don't know what I'm doing. 3 ones.
3 ones. 3 twos.
I'll give you a point.
She is skipping the response, so I have to play on my own 3 twos.
Yeah.
I will take a writ. Fine. 3 threes.
Aww.
3 different cards with powers.
Wow. I'll take a writ.
Wow. Just eating those cards up.
Pass.
I accept your pass.
Michael Law.
Two ones.
2 fours.
2 fives.
Pass.
I'm going to, no, sorry, 4.
6.
Hey. I will pass and double VPs for the rest of the round.
You're passing?
And doubling victory points for the rest of the round.
Whoa, so I get to go?
Yes.
I got 6 twos. I get double the points.
No. That's horrible. And I'm also going to lose.
I thought that was a pretty good play you did there.
That really sucks. I could have just won, but I got greedy.
3.
Yeah, I got greedy. I lost 3, 4 points, doubled his 8. This is going to be over really quickly. Gonna be over really quickly. I got greedy.
Lucky.
I had 2 7s and a 9,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna lose this." So, but no, now I'm behind 20-1, 20-2.
That was some risky play. I can appreciate it though.
By me. When taking a writ, examine both the drawn cards. Give one to your rival. Keep one for yourself.
Ooh.
Boy, that was horrible. I was like, yeah, for sure you're not going to have any 2 because you would have played him with the Zhong Mo.
No, saving them.
The Zhong Li Mo. I see that. All right, that should be good. Good enough shuffled. I am not going to win this.
You might. I came back that other game.
Not from this far. One, two, three, 4. I go first since I am so far behind.
Ooh.
Boy. Take a writ.
You give me one of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Give you a 3.
Thanks.
A whopping pair of 2s.
Hey, guess what? Pair of 3s.
Whoa. Pair of 6s.
Pair of 9s.
A 0 and a 9. Passing.
I will play
Yes, you will.
5 1s.
Wow. I'll take a writ.
Boo.
Give you a 1.
I don't want that.
Yeah, guess what?
No.
Yeah, I got to pass on the 5-1.
Cool. Like a writ.
I'll take whatever you give me.
Yep. I don't want to give you any of this.
Too bad.
Shoot.
Giving me a
It's
3.
a really good one.
Yes, it is.
I will play a lead card.
Mm-hmm.
No. Not doing it.
Not playing a lead card.
No. I'm just going to play some 4s.
2 4s?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a writ.
You keep giving me bad cards.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yes. I think it was 2.
Thanks.
I guess I'm going to have to play. Maybe not.
Ton. 8.
2 5s.
2 6s.
Take a 1.
Thanks. I'll take these. There's a 4. I am going to. Whoops. Am I gonna get it?
Nope.
Three ones.
Three threes.
Pass.
Lead. Discard a card.
Yeah.
And then
That's a question.
4 4s.
Pass.
2 5s.
Pass.
3 7s.
Pass.
Big Ocho.
You get 5 points.
5 points. Plus 2 for your
2.
writs.
Ugh.
Put your writs up here so people can see all of your fantastic writs that you take. So 7 points. It's the big comeback. The big Chu comeback.
Pika.
3 2 5 2 in the draw. Yeah, forcing you to have a 1 was horrible.
Then I've got 3 more.
Players may take a writ only on response.
I mean, I can't willingly do it.
No, that's not what I said. There are 2 types of plays: lead and response. Lead, response, 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 response.
Meaning I can't take a risk.
That's correct. Swidar, we have not fully moved. We are not in our streaming space. However, this is going to do for a while. This is actually our living room. We were streaming in the living room at the other house.
That's right.
None of the games are on shelves yet.
No.
and now I'm currently injured, so it's going to be really difficult for me to help out with that.
I figured you were going to anyway.
I'm a helpful dude. What?
No, well, we need more shelves.
Yes, we need a lot of shelves.
We need a lot of shelves.
Now taking donations for shelves.
For real. We need a lot. We lost like 3 or 4 in the move, and we already were down shelves. Like we always.
Well, we lost 2 big shelves.
Plus an extra one.
What?
Yeah, we lost 2 before we even went out of the house, and then
We did? I thought we lost 2 on when we were going out the door.
yes, and then either 1 or 2 more in the actual move process.
Did not know that.
Yeah, so we lost a bunch of shelves anyway. And we already needed shelves because I'm not going to use the couch as a shelf
anymore.
I refuse.
Because we have actually gotten to sit down on the couch.
It's been nice.
It's been nice. Hey, guess what?
What?
I get to go first.
Yeah. You're right.
I am going to play, starting out with 3 1s. I really like this game.
Yeah.
Now you're on response.
Thinking.
Take a writ. Take a writ. Take a writ.
Okay. I am.
Take a pass. Take a pass.
You get a point.
You are going to skip response. I need to play 3 of something, don't I? Okay. 3 threes.
All those powers.
All the powers
All
gone.
right, I'm gonna do another writ.
In for a dime, in for a
This is what I'll
dime.
lose.
You mean there will be couch space for DanCon? Yes.
I pass.
You now pass. I'm going to play 4 fours.
Hmm.
That's a lot. That's 4 of the 6 fours.
Pass.
I am then going to play 2 sevens.
The heck, man.
No. Horrible. Take a writ. Take a writ. Take a writ.
All right, go.
All right, go.
Yep.
8. Take a writ. Take a writ.
No. Let me see. Hold on. All right, go. I got all the cards.
Yes, you do. That looks like
I
9
couldn't
points to
find
me.
9.
That looks like 5 points, and 4 more is 9 points.
I just need to play all those 2s.
Yeah, you were. If you had had the 10,
So is there a 9 in the next 2? No.
1 and 3, 5 and 2.
I could have given
the 9 and the 0 in the bottom.
giving you 3 if I got that, and then taking the lead. Ugh.
This next one will be the race to Hangu Pass.
Dang.
Instead of taking a writ, you may put 1 card from your hand next to this event. The first has to be a rank 1, then rank 2. Each exactly 1 rank more than the last. The rival with the highest rank card next to this event will score 3 victory points at hand's end.
Instead of taking a writ, you can put a card there,
Yes.
and you always have to play higher.
1, then 2, 1, 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 3, then 1, 4, then 1.
Oh,
5.
I have to start with a 1.
Yes, unless I played a 1, in which case you were playing a 2.
I can't just start with a 9.
No. That would be cheating.
Maybe I want to cheat.
Yeah, Dan, I like it. I like Chu Han. And yes, Dan, we do have beds available.
Well, not currently.
Yeah, actually, you could just, I mean, the mattress is on the floor.
You get the floor.
No, the mattress is on the floor. It's pretty easy to put it on the frame with the box springs. Pretty easy to do. You gonna call Grand?
Can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. One, two, three, 4. Hey, look, I get to go first again.
Dan could show up at any time.
He says, it's not like I'm showing up tomorrow. You might.
Anytime.
Anytime, Dan. All right.
It is better than a bed made of games. This is true.
Instead of taking a writ, I'm going to play a 1 down here.
Whatever.
And then I'm going to play 4 more as ones.
Mm. I got it. What's this? Okay, I pass.
I will take a rip.
Okay, I will play it.
No, no,
Oh,
I
it's
took a
you.
rip.
Ah,
That's not my turn.
I know. You go.
That is not the entirety of my turn. No. Three twos.
I'll play it 2 as a rip. And I'll play 3 threes. Mm.
3 fives. Dirty.
And 6s.
Wow. Instead of taking a writ, I will play a 3 and pass.
There's a 4. 2 1s.
2 threes.
2 5s.
2 sevens.
2 8s.
Pass.
Nine.
Also pass.
4.
Taking a writ. It's dangerous. 6.
Pass.
That's right. 4.
Pass.
Didn't want to take a writ?
No.
2.
2.
So 1, 2 points. I get 2. You get 3.
More importantly,
Because
I
of
get
rate.
3.
Yeah, but you would have not only gotten the 3, but more had I not taken that writ.
Of course.
Had to take the writ. Had no choice. The next event. Gain 1 VP when you pass. What?
Oh, I pass a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And we check victory only at hand end, not during play. So you can't pass and expect to win at 31 points. Whoops. All right. Dan's right. It is unlikely that he shows up tomorrow.
Never know.
But I mean, you have to be ready for these situations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look, it's me again. Me again. That goes here. That goes here. That might go here. I am going to look at the top 4 cards
Go ahead.
in this order. One more time. And then I am going to play 2 1s.
Turtles.
Wow. 3 3s.
2 4s.
Let's keep climbing.
I'm gonna pass and give you 3 and give me 1.
You won me 3. We are now tied. But pass to take the lead.
Yeah. More importantly.
More importantly.
All right, let's go with 3 1s.
3 2s.
3 5s.
3 6s. Wow, face.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Take go.
I will.
Go. Enjoy those cards.
Okay.
Which was a 1 and a 7.
I'm gonna. Nope.
This game looks fancy. Yes, Elman.
All right, I'm done.
Pass?
Yep.
You get a point.
Did you go out?
Nope.
Whoa.
8.
I see.
Take go rip. Take go rip. Take go rip.
I think I got to.
It's a 1 and a 3.
So there's nothing I can do.
Nope. Pass a point.
Yep.
9.
Oh.
Little late. Toss it back. Hey, I get 7 points for that. 24 and 7 makes 31. You took the rip.
Well, I'm like, if I draw the.
So you got greedy.
I could play the 7, 8, 9 to beat your 6s, but I had this in my hand. I'm like, if I play it,
Yeah, because that's 3 7s. Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't. But then I drew that. I'm like, I can't play this because it has to be all different.
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
Good job.
It's true.
I had to take a chance. I knew I wouldn't win. I never win.
That's not true.
What'd you get?
31.
And I got what?
26.
I just got lucky with your bad play at the beginning. The only way I'll ever win this is by getting lucky. Because I like to draw those writs. I can't help it. I'm like, what's behind door number 2?
And me looking at those 4 cards was really helpful. So the reason I did, so normally I would take a 1 7.
Yeah.
Especially when I had not yet played my 1s, but I had no 7 either. And I'm like, I'm going to use this information to my advantage.
It didn't matter. I mean, I was looking for
7's a good card.
For a 9. So.
Yeah, but 7's a good card. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take it. And then when you draw, at least you'll be stuck with another one. Um, so that took the rule said 4 to 7 hands. We played 5.
Sounds accurate.
Accurate. Um, this is
fancy.
This is a definite keeper, and
yeah, you get some clever card play.
I'm going to want to sleeve these cards because, man,
more familiar with how
with those powers.
Yeah, there are times where I'm like, I wish I had that card or whatever.
There's also a handy dandy historical and campaigns guide that will let you know what happened, what was the historical situation back then, and there are 2 campaigns. And a who's who. There's there's the prelude where you've got certain cards that go into certain hands, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the contention, where you've got certain events that take place during hand 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If you want to play a campaign type of game, a little mini campaign, you can do that. This is a great game. I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice. So if you need more 2-player card games, and
everyone needs.
I was a little afraid it's going to be a tug of war back and forth type of card game, but no, I was pleasantly surprised that it's more of a trick taking game with powers.
How many trick takers are there with 2 players? Not many.
Not many. Usually you're using some sort of dummy hand to play a third player or so, but there's the nice use of writs here that I just want to keep drawing more cards, and it's not to my benefit to do that, but you might.
But the game is designed to have that desire to pull those cards. Like there's a good reward for that risk, but that it does have the risk because that's a point if you get caught. Yeah, you get 2 cards, which might help you, but it might also sink you. If you draw like a
bad card,
a 1 and a 2. Yeah,
doing it early is better because then you have more chance of lining up what you already have in your hand.
Yes. So you got to know when to take those writs, right?
Right. Agreed. It's good. So we were told this is probably going to be available for Gen Con.
It's a planned Gen Con release.
So be on the lookout for it there if you're going, or then after. But yeah, I think it's pretty great. If you like 2-player games, definitely one to check out.
And Tom knows his trick takers, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's very good at Teach-U.
Oh yeah, I love playing Teach-U with him. So be sure to check out Chu Han from Matago by Tom Lehman.
Yeah.
And if you want more teaches and playthroughs like this, come join us on YouTube at BoardGamerSteph, or come join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we will be right back.